Hi everyone, welcome back to our brand knowledge channel. So I'm going to discuss this very book called Juron Quality Planning and Analysis for Enterprise Quality. Chapter 1, we had already seen what is meant by enterprise quality. Very interesting word called interesting. No, what is meant enterprise quality? In this book we're going to go in detail, lot many intriguing details we are going to get it, the historic of quality and five gurus of quality, what is continuous improvement, what is meant by two-dimension quality, and so on and so forth. All of the details I pin up in the PowerPoint presentation, which I'm going to share the screen in few seconds. And please stay tuned till the end, especially if you are happen to be there in the quality domain, in the quality function, whether you are in quality control or assurance or quality management system or total quality management or Lean Six Sigma, this video will be very helpful because we will talk about from the historical to till 20th century. And also we are going to discuss various technical terms so that it will be very beneficial in your domain as such. Please stay tuned till the end. You will get the amazing piece of information. Let's get started. Chapter 2 encloses of the following. Number 1, quality and a look at history. And number 2 is quality, 5 legends, Juron, Deming, Feckenbaum, Kraspai, and Ishikawa. Continuous improvement values, little cave versus big cave, although I have given the reference in the previous video also as well, video number 1. I'm going to talk about a little bit more in detail about little cube versus big cube. And two dimension of quality and freedom from deficiencies. Very interestingly, this book has offered more details and more insights, which we are going to unfold today. So the very interesting thing also as the new continuous improvement of this video, I have also enabled the chapters in the YouTube, so that any portions, if you wanted, for example, you want to catch up only little q and big q, if you have a click on that chapter, you can view only that particular section as such, so that you can pick and choose the chapter which you are interested to watch in YouTube. Let's go in more in detail. History, two dramatic examples illustrate how quality has an impact on both sales revenue and costs. There are two examples. Number 1, first, international organizations that claim to have a strong customer satisfaction refuse, denied to accept the fact that sales order for delivery in less than 48 hours, even though the competitors honored delivery requests of 24 hours. Imagine the millions of dollar sales revenue lost each year because of these company didn't recognize the need of its customer demand, right? So this is the scenario number 1, the example number 1. Example number 2, listen to the president of the specialty casting manufacturing company costs. Our scrap and rework costs this year were 5 times our profit. Because of those costs, we have had to increase our selling price and subsequently lost market share. And very importantly, quote, very powerful quote is given: quality is no longer a technical issue, it is a business issue, right? So that means we need to embark a new approach, right? So, and then this one, the next page, that is page number 10, has given that, the World War II, two major forces emerged that had profound impact on quality. The first force was Japanese revolutions in quality. Prior to, if you look at prior to World War II, many Japanese products were perceived, understood throughout the world as poor quality before World War, right? To help sell their product in international market, the Japanese took some revolutionary steps to improve quality. Wow. 3 things they have taken. Number 1, upper level manager personally took charge of leading the revolutions. That means leadership team. has to give a commitment to quality. The first thing, right? See how they have the opportunity. They were the poor quality. They just changed this as a best quality, right? How they did, what the revolutionary they went through, these three things. Upper level manager personally took charge of leading the revolutions. All level and function received the training in quality discipline. For example, let's say you need to get it like corrective and preventive action training. So everybody has to get it. And quality improvement projects were undertaken on a continuing basis at a revolutionary pace. So Japanese success has been almost legendary, right? Because of this one. So one point of time they were poor quality, and they took these top three actions, and then they emerge as a legendary, right, in quality. Let's talk about this thing. This is very interesting, right? So during 20th century, a significant body of knowledge emerged on achieving superior quality. Many individuals contributed to this knowledge. Five names. I know this chapter also has mention about it. Five names deserve particular mention, right? One is Juron, Deming, Feigenbaum, Krasby, and Nishikawa. Let's talk about in detail actually. Like Juran emphasizes the importance of a balanced approach using managerial statistical technological concept of quality. He recommends an operational framework of three quality processes. Number one, quality control, quality planning. Number two, quality control. Number three, quality improvement. Right? This foundation, the very book, the foundation for this is Juran approach. This book makes frequent reference to Juran Quality Handbook. That's what they have given, that Juran Quality Handbook 5, fifth edition, right? So let's talk about the Edward Deming. Also had a broad view of quality, which he initially summarizes in 14 points aimed at management of the organization. These 14 points rest on a system of profound knowledge that has four parts: system approach, understanding the statistical variations, the nature and scope of knowledge, and psychology to understand the human behavior. Number three, A.V. Feigenbaum emphasizes the concept of total quality control throughout all functions of an organization. Total quality control really means both planning and control. He urges creating a quality system to provide technical and managerial procedures that ensure the customer satisfaction and economical cost of quality. Phillips Crosby defines the quality strictly as conformance to requirement and stresses that the only performance standard is zero defect. His activity demonstrated that all level of employee can be motivated to perceive improvement, but the motivation will not succeed unless tools are provided to show people how to improve. Wow, wonderful. The last and final one is Ishikawa. Ishikawa showed the Japanese how to integrate the many tools of quality improvement. Particularly, there is no concept, he doesn't encourage to have a standby tool, right? To reinvent the tools or standby tools. Particularly the simpler tools of analysis and problem solving. Ishikawa will know, fishbone diagram and all that. The approach of these groups have similarities as well as the differences, particularly in the relative emphasis on managerial, statistical, technological, behavioral elements. This book draws upon the contribution of these and other experts also as well. So this is continuous improvement. For example, let's say if you happen to be my supplier, requirement feedback and what they input the supplier. For example, I'm responsible for quality as a good customer. I will agree and document and I will have a sign off and all that. Return the defective inputs back to the supplier promptly and tactfully. feedback, input quality data to my supplier, right? As a owner, as a user, right? Good process as a owner, process owner or user, learn and apply the tools of quality and teach others. So the quality, if you happen to be quality domain, and one thing, one common recurring thing is you always need to learn, you always need to teach, right? That's what the involvement of quality, right? Continuously improve my process, reduce the defect cycle time and knowledge benchmark. Document and display process, defect level, and continuous improvement projects. As a good supplier, I will understand my customer requirement, reduce the defects, measure my output quality from my customer perspective and my customer. So supplier giving input, and this is the triangular one, and then my customer. And this is a little Q1 versus big Q. So let's say in these three things we have, right? Product, process, and industries. Product, manufacture goods. That's what little Q, right? And Juran doesn't believe on little Q, believes more on big Q. So manufacture product, you need to build a product, manufacture a product, but big Q is all about you need to build the product, all product, goods, service, whether are not for sale. You have to produce a good quality. Processes directly related to manufacture of goods, all process manufacturing supports business and all that. Industries manufacturing, all industries manufacturing, service, government, everything is inclusive. This is very interesting. Two dimension of quality, manufacturing industries, service industry features. For example, performance, reliability, durability. When you talk about from the manufacturing dimension, performance is the important thing, reliability, durability, ease of use, serviceability, aesthetic, availability of options, and expandability and reputation, right? So when you talk about from the service dimension, I think this also, why I'm going to read it out for you is you can also take a look and create the metrics from it also as well. Accuracy, timelines, and timeliness and completeness, friendliness and courtesy, anticipating the customer need, knowledge of server, appearance of facilities, and personal reputation. Freedom from deficiencies, product free of when actually if you happen to be in manufacturing one, product free of defects and errors, a delivery during use or during servicing. All process free of rework, loops, redundancy, and other wastage. In the service free from errors during the original and future service transactions, all processes free of rework, loops, redundancy, and other wastage. So what this is the interesting thing. So when you have features, when you add more and more features, this is going to increase your no, this may also price will you can increase it, share and all that. So therefore your income will increase it. When these two gets increases, your income will increase. So if you lower up the deficiencies like speed, for example, initially you were doing it in 60 minutes and then you tighten up the process and you have made an improvement, and warranty and waste and all that, the cost will automatically get reduced. So income will increase, cost will reduce, so profit will improve. So the summary of this chapter is quality is customer satisfaction and loyalty. Quality has two components, product features and freedom from deficiency. That's what we talked about here, product features and freedom from deficiencies. And product features affect the sales income, freedom from deficiency affect the cost. Attainment of quality requires activities in all function of an organization. Traditional quality activity have concentrated more on little Q. Now it is more on big Q. All jobs have three roles: customer, processes, and supplier. We talked about CA process. We can identify three quality process: planning, control, and improvement. Each process has a defined list of steps. And this is the next video I'm going to talk about it. There is something called sporadic and chronic quality problems, and that I'm going to talk about it. Quality costs and all that. These are all the things is coming up in the next video. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day.